Hi, I'm Emma from Promethean, and I'm going to spend a few minutes giving you an update on the ActivBoard range. With the introduction of tablet technology and one-to-one devices, it may seem that the pendulum has swung to getting a device in every student's hand, rather than having a focal point at the front of the classroom with an interactive whiteboard. However, at Promethean, we believe that the best scenario is actually going to be a combination of all of those tools together to provide lessons that are both collaborative and giving a personalised experience. So while personal devices and student response systems are without question a great way of getting everybody involved, the ActivBoard serves as a tool to get everybody back together. It can be used for those whole class teachable moments that are always going to exist, regardless of the age range or the subject that you teach. The ActivBoard also is a fantastic tool for activities, for group work. It provides a collaborative space for students to be able to work together in. This is the ActivBoard Touch, and as the name suggests, it's been optimized for touch. It's also a great collaboration zone. I'm using Windows 8, and as you can see, I can scroll through my tiles. It's very responsive. I can zoom in to see them all at once, make my selection if I want to, and zoom out. Even if I'm using something as simple as paint, I can get somebody else involved using the ActivBoard Touch. So perhaps this is at the beginning of a lesson on shapes, and we're revising 2D shapes before we go on with our lesson. And perhaps we're just going to do a thought shower of all the different shapes and then move into ActivInspire to start our lesson with 3D shapes. So I'm going to ask Preston to pass me a 3D shape, and then I'm going to switch the stylus over so that I can write just like the teacher might do, or perhaps this is going to be used as a student activity. The ActivBoard Touch is a cost-effective solution that doesn't compromise on quality, and as you've just seen, it makes for a great collaboration zone in any learning environment. The next ActivBoard in the range that we'd like to talk about is the ActivBoard 578 system. And as you can see, this is a feature-rich system. So you've got the fabulous display space, but you've also got the integrated speakers. What does that mean in the classroom? Well, this is offering a true multimedia experience, and it's going to address all the different learning needs of the students that would be in any one learning environment. Some are going to be visual learners, but you're going to have some students that need to respond to auditory cues. This allows for video to be played, for music clips, sound clips, etc. to be inserted into what you're doing. I'm going to use ActivInspire again, this time to show you that another feature of this system is that we have dual user with two pens at the same time. Now the pen on the ActivBoard 578 is actually more than a pen, it's got full mouse capability. And you can see I've got my roll over here displaying an embedded link. That's actually a sound link which would play through the speakers if I was to turn it on at the moment. So Preston has chosen a famous landmark, and I'm going to do the same, and I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger. So I've got my touch capability as well, but we're both now going to turn to our pen and we're going to label what the landmark is. When we've both done that, as you can see, we're working simultaneously. We can resize our landmarks and put them where we see appropriate on the map. And perhaps this would be another opportunity for collaboration, and indeed if we had more time we might discuss what these landmarks are. The last feature in the 578 range that we want to share with you is the ability for multi-users or multi-inputs at the same time. So you saw two pens working together. We're now going to work on this sorting activity where we're going to pick up the labels simultaneously and move them into place. So you can see we've got 4 labels moving at the same time there. And again, I can use my pen to make the connections if I need to. And one of the great things, obviously, about working in a virtual environment is I have this infinite space to work with as well. So in summary, the ActivBoard 578 system is a great tool in the classroom for whole class teaching because of the multimedia experience you're going to have, and again, is an ultimate collaboration zone. And lastly, we have the ActivBoard 587. It's bigger in size, meaning there's more real estate. This accommodates for more students to work simultaneously at the board with all the robust features of the 578, including the touch, the pen, and the integrated speakers. In addition, the 587 is adjustable, so it can move up and down to accommodate for the heights of teachers and students. It's perfect for the tallest of teachers or the tiniest of students. We've shared with you 3 boards in our ActivBoard range, and you can rest assured whichever choice you make, you've made a good choice when you select an ActivBoard from Promethean.